Have you ever told somebody that the two people who do not get along at the beginning of a movie or a book will wind up becoming a couple or marrying at the end? Have you ever associated the triangular pyramids, as in the geometric shapes, with the ancient Egyptian building structures? Have you ever wondered aloud, what is Shakespeare talking about? If so, you have been thinking aloud. Think-Alouds involve verbally reflecting or sharing your thoughts on a reading passage or an image. This strategy was created by Dr. Davey, a university professor, back in 1983. And in Hanna's study in 2009, the experimental group, which used reading aloud and thinking aloud, had higher multiple-choice assessment scores than the control group. Think-Alouds include several techniques. First, you can form hypotheses or predictions, such as my example earlier in this video. Second, you can mentally visualize or organize data. Third, you can link your familiar knowledge, such as the triangular pyramids, to the reading, such as ancient Egyptian building structures. Fourth, you can decode words and phrases from context clues, such as thinking aloud. You are sharing your ideas for thinking, and aloud, or verbally, audibly. Fifth, you can strategize to check or correct any difficulties that you have. For instance, you can talk about the mnemonic PEMDAS, or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, for parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. That's an easy way to help you think aloud and understand how to solve math equations. Finally, you can reread, skip, or summarize passages aloud. Since this Think Aloud will include gestures, I wanted to give you a little background. Gestures are quick drawings or sketch-like images that are meant to capture movement. Before I would have the students do the Think Aloud, I would have them reflect upon the expressive qualities of line, such as the relaxed looking horizontal, the formal vertical, both of them are kind of stoic. Diagonals are pretty much slanted, they give more activity. Curved, it may be gradual, but it still gives activity, and it has a focal point right toward the center. Zigzag, they're very sudden moving, they could look uneasy, but they are still active. And gestures, they're really rough and scribble-like. Here are more characteristics of the 6 lines that I had previously mentioned. What I will show you, since we have a small class, is a pair of students completing a Think Aloud. This worksheet right here, using Thomas Hart Benton's Country Dance. The questions will be at the right side of the screen. What subjects do you see in this artwork?
Well, in this artwork, I actually see people. I see the lamp. I see the window. And I see the bucket right next to the fiddler.
I see the square dancers right over here. What colors did the artist use?
Well, I see red, yellow, blue, brown, and I see white.
This artist used a bunch of neutral colors. You have the browns, the whites, the blacks, and some warm colors tossed in, such as the red in the dress, the yellow in the light and in her hair. You also have, looks like only one pool color used, and that would be the navy blue inside the window. What textures or lines are used or implied in the artwork? How is space or depth suggested?
Is diagonal lines. From the fiddler himself, he has a diagonal upon the actual fiddle and the bow itself. Upon the people, from going from the fiddler to the dancers themselves, there's lots of curvature, curved arms.
I also see that there's a bunch of diagonals thrown in at certain places, such as right in the window over here. There's also some zigzag where the fiddle is. Some zigzag shapes right in the bench, even in the rug. As for space or depth, in the foreground there's the fiddler. Foreground, middle ground, and the clapper maybe all the way in the background. However, the way the space is kind of broken up, I'm thinking the artist brings our attention to the clapper right over there. How do the lines and colors make you feel?
Why, the colors and the lines, I would say they make me feel nice and inviting, and they're pretty much warm and vibrant, to where they make me feel like I want to participate inside this dance that's going on.
I'm thinking all the curves that the artist used. It brings a lot of activity into the image. You have the swaying of the dress, and you have also the curves in the arms. What do you think the artist is expressing or trying to communicate in the artwork?
Well, I think he's trying to express pretty much more like a warm feeling. He's trying to express to you that there's lots of excitement and warm feeling.
It looks very inviting, such as you have people over there, they're all smug and into the music. The artist gives some predictions of what's going to happen next, as in the swaying of the dress. The square dancers are going to go this way over here. You also have the fiddler over here. He's just about ready to tap his foot on the ground too. I could even almost see the clapper over here ready to just put his hands together as well. What do you like about the artwork? What do you dislike about the artwork?
Well, I love the artwork because it's giving you that nice warm glow. It's giving you that inviting feeling.
A few splashes of warm colors, it really brings you into it.
Fiddler may be just a tiny bit upon dislike because of the conveying his feelings. It's giving you like a sad, repressed look upon his face. But that's mainly because it's like he's conveying all his tunes and through emotions that are playing out so that everybody can be able to dance to the beat.
He's kind of glum. Maybe something happened to him. Maybe it's that he's expressing his tragedy, and the only way he can express his emotions is through a song. I hope you enjoyed my presentation about Think-Alouds, or sharing your ideas verbally. Thank you very much. Bye.